Let's just start this video off on the right note because this is try number 6. I thought 5 was going to blow my flippin' head off, but no. The first 3 were on my camera. First four were done on the camera. We're on try number 2 with the phone. I'm having a day. I had a day like this before. It's called Are You Kidding Me? Today we're at the You're Shitting Me. Just, seriously. You are. You have to be. This isn't real. It can't be. Because there's no reality where I set up a brand new background. I got the lights going. I got the camera going. I got a new tripod thing, a gimbal, and I got everything going. Everything was going right. Everything's going great. And it just, the video, every time. Then I went to record on my phone. I had my mic plugged into the camera, not the phone, so no audio. 6 times. 6 times I have recorded this. I don't even have to look at my notes. And by the way, I have notes. I'm a big boy. I have notes this time. I have notes that I no longer have to look at. I had my glasses out. Right? I got my glasses. I got my notes. I'm ready to go. I'm good to go. I'm ready. I didn't even explain why I'm wearing, somebody else's t-shirt from another channel. 6 times. Seriously, 5 times. 5 times I've done this already. 5 times. Okay, so let's really get into the video here. I don't know what I'm going to edit out. I don't know if I'm going to edit that out. Don't know if I'm going to leave that in. I'd like to turn the camera a little bit more this way so you can at least appreciate the fact that I went through the effort of getting a background, putting it here, setting up the camera. Just appreciate that. Do me a favor, give it a like. Okay, just give it a like for the background. Give the background a like. Make me feel better because I feel like a bag of steaming hot unhappiness. Anyway, I was talking about how I can afford to full-time travel, and now obviously I'm not full-time traveling. So the basic premise was, how can you afford to travel? And there are 2 parts to that. One is spending money. One is making money. So you got the 2 things that are very important. And what I was going to talk about was that when I drive, I'm not driving across town. I'm not driving downtown. I'm not driving, all these little things. I don't do that. I've got an RV. It's 31 feet long. I'm not driving anywhere if I don't have to. And when I do drive, I'm like big boy driving. I'm not driving across town from Walmart to Walmart. I'm driving from Banff to Jasper to Calgary to the crossings. And these are all 2-3 hours away. Jasper's 3 hours away from Calgary. Banff is an hour away from here. The crossings is 2 hours. Anyway, if I'm traveling anyway, you get the idea. If I'm traveling around in my RV, it's going to cost me roughly $500 a month. So roughly $500 a month because I've got an 80-gallon tank and because fuel prices in Canada are through the roof. So there's that. And at the same time, I'm going through this really quickly. I apologize for that. I'm going to go through this really quickly and I'm going to talk about some other stuff afterwards so I don't take, 30 minutes of just ranting and stuff. So $400 a month in food. $400. You'd think that's a lot of food. I live in Canada land, and Canada land is no bueno. So anyway, the idea is $400 in food sounds wonderful, sounds great, sounds fantastic. That basically equals about $1.25 US or $500,000 pesos. And what it really works out to Canadian is crap because prices are expensive. Anyway, I'm not eating a heck of a lot at $400. And if the market continues to go the way that it does, then let me rant about the government for a hot second. And $400 is going to get you a grand total of 2 boxes of ramen, 1 box of Kraft Dinner, because it felt like splurging that month. And woof. So yeah, $400 is really not a lot of food. It really is not a lot of food. But it's enough, honestly, legitimately, if you budget, if you shop the deals, if you do your thing, $400 is not bad. I'm looking at $300 of miscellaneous. Let me tell you about the $300 of miscellaneous. I've only talked about this 5 times. I've only done it 5 times other than now. So let me tell you all about the miscellaneous, okay? Because when I went into the car wash and I spent 45 bucks, $45 on a truck wash, okay? Some of you who don't have a truck think, wow, that's pretty expensive. Stick around. Because $45, you know what that does for you? That lets me get all the way around a rinse, and then I go all the way around with soap, and then I go all the way around, except for that little bit at the back. That whole back booty end, booty, didn't get rinsed off for $45. And I'm now realizing I could have done that faster. I could have done that faster. And given that I've done this 5 times. Okay, so I had that little bit left, and I had the mini as well. I was towing the mini, so I washed the mini as well. And again, you take out the mini, sure, I could get the whole thing done for $45. Not that big of a stressor, but I mean, that's not cheap for a car wash, I got to tell you. So anyway, I did the car wash. And so wash it yourself, by the way. Wash it yourself for $45. So $45 later, I get the toad done. I get the RV done. I get everything done, except for the boot. Awesome. So I got to wash the booty. So now I got to go back to the machine. And what do? I put in $25 more. This is now a $70 truck wash. Ask me how I feel about that. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. So $45. Now it turned into $70. I got the whole thing done. Yippee-ki-yay. Not doing that too many times in a row, let me tell you that much. So I got the whole thing done. I had to do it because of we drove through a bunch of salt, and it was a horrible idea, and I didn't think, and I corroded a whole bunch of stuff, and it's in another video. Feel free to watch my other videos, by the way. If you don't know what's going on, like I said at the beginning, seriously, tickle the bell so you get all the notifications, okay? And then do me a giant favor. Give me a like. I'm having a hard day. So anyway, $300 in miscellaneous. So I'm going to have to buy windshield washer fluid, which takes like a gallon or 2 at a time. And then I'm going to have to do stuff like change the oil, which is anywhere from $250 up to $500 to change the oil. Let me tell you how many times I'm going to be doing that. Yeah, that many. I'm going to be doing that myself. A lot. Buy $100 worth of oil to put in it because it takes like a ton of quarts. But anyway, just ballparking out. I get like $100 worth of oil, change it out myself, change the filter, the whole lanyards. So $300 in miscellaneous. I'm having a day. Forgive me. Bear with me. Laugh at it. I will when I'm editing. I'm probably going to laugh if I edit. I don't know if I'm going to edit because I'm having a day. I feel like this guy got punched in the eye. Still smiling. Okay, so then I've got $400 for camping fees. This is one of those things where I'm only saying that because I'm in Canada. If I was in the US, whole different ballgame. In Canada, you have to pay per night for the RV site that you're at, which is anywhere like 30 to 50 bucks. Okay, it's not that bad. So 30 to 50 bucks to spend the night in a little campsite. Okay, cool. Not bad. Not bad. I have programs like Harvest Host or Harvest Hosts, and with the extra S. Anyway, I have stuff like that so that I can go all over the place and I can camp for free for 1 or 2 nights at a time. Or I pay $10, $15 and I can get some water. $10, $15 I get electricity instead of running my generator. You know, all kinds of great things. Like, it's wonderful. It is. And it saves you a ton of money. You get to go places, you get to see things. It's cool. But I'm thinking, like, if I was going to parks, RV parks, like I'm traveling across Canada this summer, fall. I'm going across Canada to the East Coast, which if you're in the US, the East Coast is like 2 days away. If you're in Canada, it's like, oh yeah, it's a 5-day trip. Canada's a wee bit bigger than the US, by the way. In case you didn't know that, look, get a map. Seriously, Canada's yay big. US is like yay big. Anyway, we go across Canada. It's going to cost me a mint. And I was thinking roughly $400. I made a mistake. $400 a month to do the camping. So it's 30 bucks a night, 50 bucks a night, whatever. Okay, so it's reasonable to do $400 in a month. And honestly, that's like with full hookups, I'm paying more than $30. Obviously, you might pay $70 for a night. So $400 in a month, about that much too much. It should be this much. I'm saying this much because car wash. And I'm looking at roughly $1,600 a month, not including the debt that I have because I bought myself a brand new RV. The brand new RV, unfortunately, is going to be a little bit more expensive to run. So this, when I say fuel, I want everybody to understand that fuel actually includes my generator. So I've got an onboard generator, actually siphons out of my fuel tank, which is perfectly fine. It's great. It's a wonderful thing. I'm also including propane in that. So when I have my propane stove and I'm cooking with that, and I've got my heater on at night because it's winter time right now. It's like minus 30 outside. I am not camping in minus 30. I don't care who you are, what your RV looks like. I'm not camping in that. I do not have enough blankets or stamina to get up when it's minus, oh my goodness, inside my RV to turn the furnace back on because I slept underneath 30 blankets. Like, I'm done. I'm cooked right there. So anyway, that is including all of my propane. My propane, I was estimating $75 a month minimum. $75 a month. That's one tank. It's an 80-pound tank. I don't know what that is in gallons. I swear it's 20 gallons, but I could be way off. So I was thinking ballpark $75 for the propane. And it's like this is the legitimate cost. So whatever I went over in, I'm making up for it somewhere else. So if I say $400 for fuel, $500 for fuel, $500 in fuel, say it cost me $600, great, no problem. So when I've got $400 down for camping expenses and it only cost me $300, guess where that $100 just went? So it came out of camping and it went into fuel. If it's something else, like it came out of camping, maybe it went to food and I ate well that month. And let's be real, I eat well. So let's just say, ballpark it out. I put it down to about 1,200-ish, 1,200 to 1,500 kilometers, which is like, what, 5 miles? I don't do the conversion. I don't know miles. Let me tell you a story real quick. I went down to the States, okay? I went down to the States, first time there in years. And I've got my GPS set up in miles so that I would understand where it's telling me to turn. It tells me to turn in a mile. I see a thing that says your turn is in a mile. I should be okay. Yeah, I don't understand miles. So the first time I did this, I am screaming. I'm so pissed off. I mean, I really was. My poor co-pilot. I mean, she's an absolute angel. She really is. Marcy is just, she's godsend. She's wonderful. And she put up with this. She was cracking up laughing because I was so livid. And at the same time, she was like, do I need to drive? I'm like, no, I'm fine. Like, anyway, what ended up happening is I'm driving along and it says, go 7/10 of a mile. What's 7/10 of a mile? I don't understand 7/10. I don't understand a mile. Tell me in English. Kilometers, please. English. She's cracking up laughing. We tell other people this story. She cracks up again. And I'm going nuts. I was ready to put it back into kilometers so I'd understand. You say 300 meters to the turn? I got it. I know what 300 meters is. No problem. By the way, that's about a quarter of a mile. I now know that. I'm not happy that I know that. But I now know that. Anyway, so it turns out is like just livid with all this nonsense. The video is way off topic. It's just one of those, welcome to the video. I'm not even going to edit this. I'm just going to put it straight out there. Enjoy. Enjoy. But I mean, like, go 3/10 of a mile. Like, how far is 3/10? You couldn't say half a mile just a second ago. You had to say 3/10. Like 2/10 of a mile ago, you couldn't say half a mile. You couldn't do that. Make my life easier. How much is a half a mile? I don't know. I don't know. I have legitimately no idea. 1.6 kilometers is a mile. So half a mile is like 800 meters. Cool. Quarter mile, 400 meters. Got it. I now know this. I can do these conversions super quick in my head, but it wasn't always like that because I grew up in an era where they changed from imperial to metric when I was a kid in school. Yes, that shows how old I am. Shut up. Stop laughing. I earned the gray. Leave me alone. So anyway, what ended up happening is I grew up with metric. I've always had metric. I've always used metric. I only understand metric. So they're in 3/10 of a mile, turn left. How much is 3/10 of a mile? That's almost a quarter mile, which means it's almost 400 meters, but it's not quite a quarter of a mile, so it's not really 400 meters. And like, how far is a mile? I can tell you an inch. I can tell you 2 inches. I can tell you board feet, 16-foot board. I know exactly what that is. 2 by 10. I can tell you exactly what that is. 7/10 of a mile. I'm lost. I am so lost. It is unreal. And I lost my ever-loving mind driving in the States for the first time. I mean, I was going nuts. Like, English! Speak English! I was going nuts. I laugh at it now. At the time, I was going absolutely bonkers. I really was. Going out of my tree. Poor Marcy's sitting on the other side. She doesn't know whether to be terrified or pee herself laughing. I mean, it was stupid. And it was funny, and it was just stupid. It was stupid. It was so stupid. So how many gallons? I don't know. What's a gallon? I don't know. I know my fuel tank in my RV is 80 gallons. I have no idea how many liters, but I know it cost me about $350 to fill it up. Canadian. It's like $2.75 US. There's another conversion I don't get because I'm used to dollars and cents being dollars and cents. Anyway, so what am I really doing here? The reason why, and back to the point of the video, hopefully you're laughing at this and hopefully you're having fun. If you are, seriously, give it a like, okay? Do me a favor. I'm having a day over here. I had this background set up. I had my camera set up. Everything's good to go. The lighting. I digress. So anyway, what I do for money is a couple of different things. I'm doing a little bit of photography. So I do photography. I'm going to throw some up at the end of the video here, but I do photography. I also do a little bit of, I was doing some plumbing estimating. I'm not doing that now, but I was doing some plumbing estimating. Obviously I do. YouTube hasn't made any money yet for me. However, I'm looking forward to that. I'm working my butt off trying to get that to happen. So feel free to share the video with other people. I don't usually say that, but feel free to share the video with other people. Get them to like and subscribe. Make sure they watch the whole video all the way to the end. It's usually funny and full of this. Maybe not usually, but sometimes I have a day like today. Anyway, so feel free to share that with everybody because the more watch hours I get, the more closer I'm going to get to actually monetizing my channel. I'm thinking about doing a live stream. Do me a favor. Do me 2 favors. One, if you like the video so far, go down into the comments and let me know that you liked the video. What was your favorite part? Was it when I'm just like, frustrated to all get it, when I'm trying not to swear because I'm so frustrated? Or was it the miles and the conversion? I mean, what part did you laugh at, if you laughed? What part did you laugh at? And the other thing that I would like from you, the second point, is that I'm seriously thinking about doing a live stream, maybe on a Friday, maybe on a Saturday. Let me know down below if you would like a live stream. Tell me in the comments that you would like a live stream. And if you don't think a live stream would be fun, great. Tell me in the comments that you don't want a live stream. Tell me why. I'm honestly interested to know. So one of the other things I do for money is I'm actually doing a thing called Starfish Perks. I'm going to make a video on that, just that. I'm going to make a video. We're going to talk about what that is and why for me, it's a great idea because you actually get to save a lot of money. I'm going to have links and everything and way too much talking. This was like a 5-minute video. I want you to know that. This was like a 5-minute video. 5 times. 5 to 7-minute video. 5 times. It was a 5-minute video. Oh boy. Because I'm getting into it, I'm right into it, and I'm talking away, and I'm sharing all kinds of great stuff. I'm doing it to my camera over there, and I'm doing great. I'm on point, I'm focused, I'm getting stuff done, and then camera goes blank. I'm watching it on my phone because it's linked. I'm using my phone as a monitor, so all of a sudden, no video. I'm like, First time was like, okay, not a problem. Second time was like, what the hell? Third time was like, you little. Fourth time was like, mother. The fifth time was like, forget you and the horse you rode in on. I'm going to the phone. I'm going to record on the phone. I forgot to unplug my audio. I forgot to unplug it. The phone was not recording audio. So no audio on the phone. I'm recording it on my camera. That's not recording. Try number 6. And if this doesn't work, you're not getting a video. Because I'm like, up to here. Done. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really did. I really do. I really do. Because there's a small part of me that actually doesn't mind doing them 6 times in a row. I hope you enjoyed the video. Seriously, I do. If you did enjoy the video, let me know down in the comments, okay? Let me know what your favorite part was. Let me know what you'd like to see in another video. Feel free to leave a comment. Is my font lens, is it fuzzy again? Because I cleaned this one, I cleaned that one, I cleaned them all. Let me know if it's fuzzy again. Because that would really make my day. It would make my day what it is. It would. Anyway, I had notes. I had a lot of notes. We only covered about that much out of this much for notes, but hey, we talked about everything else. Let me know if you like the video. Seriously. We'll see you again soon. Take care.